game.
I am so exhausted. I've been walking around a museum, well, not all day, but, you know, for a couple hours today, so I'm out of shape, and that's a problem. We're going to start things off, though, with some of the videos that I've uploaded this past week. I uploaded a video finally, kind of going over some of the games that I purchased during the Steam Summer Sale, how much money I spent, how I went about getting the deals, stuff like that. I broke a ton of my own rules. It is a crying shame. I bought a game outside of a daily or flash sale, which is a big no-no. I have a personal rule where I don't spend more than $10, but there was a game that I did spend more than $10 on. There were a couple games from flash sales. Flash sales are the enemy, by the way, but there were a couple games that I got from there that I didn't really need, but I got them anyway, so it was just like, God damn it, Kristen. But if you'd like to know some of those games that I purchased during the Steam sale, you can go ahead and click on whatever's around me or the link in the description below. And also make sure to go in the comments and let me know some of the games that you purchased, if you broke some of your own rules, anything fun like that. This next video wasn't a video that I uploaded on my channel, but it was a video that I did with Larissa from The Lost Vlogger. I am gonna just come out and say it. I know that a lot of people aren't fans of it, but I enjoy watching it just occasionally because it's entertaining, and I do love cartoons, so it's a weakness of mine. But I watched the new My Little Ponies Equestria Girls movie, and Larissa went and saw it, and so we decided together to do a review, and she did an amazing job putting it together. We're both ponies in the video, and it just makes it even more comical. We go over some of our likes and our dislikes about the movie, stuff like that. So if you're interested in ponies, go ahead and watch it. If you're not interested in ponies, then just go watch it for the comedy value. Make sure to give it a like and let her know that she did an amazing job, because she really did do an amazing job putting that video together. Alright, enough of that nonsense. Those are the videos that I uploaded. Make sure to go, or actually I didn't upload all those, just half of them. Look forward though. I'm going to try to do the vlog on Mondays and then try to do a video every Friday to just start myself off slowly, because you don't want to jump into the deep end really quickly and overwhelm yourself. So that's going to be something that I'm starting with. I really do want to get Gaming Coffee back on track, so... But for now, I'm just going to try to keep it to a Monday, Friday, and then start kind of adding things in as I feel comfortable adding them in, as I have time, stuff like that, because I found myself with more time recently, and I would like to put that extra time into the channel and videos and gaming in general, because I haven't been able to game a whole lot the past couple months. And as you can see, I moved most of my game collection in here. Trust me, this is not all of it, but I have quite the backlog. It's quite embarrassing. Backtracking, though, to that bit about the museum earlier in this video, my mom and my sister and I, well, my mom was like, hey, there's some sort of like video game exhibit going on at the Phoenix Museum. And she's like, hey, you want to go do that? And I was like, yeah, of course. And so my mom, my sister, and I went to go see it. And it was the Art of Video Games exhibit over at the Phoenix Museum. And I was hoping to see a lot more art. It was more like a walk down memory lane, because they had a couple artistic games for you to play. Like they had, well, one of them was broken, so I don't even know what the broken one was, but you could play Myst, you can play, it was Monkey Island, there was another one that you could play that I cannot remember what it was. Oh, I think it was Mario. I think it was Mario, the first Mario, Super Mario World, not World. The first Mario, Super Mario Brothers. What is wrong with me? I've just gone full like crazy right now. So they had a couple games that you could play, but they had just like all the consoles, like not all of them, but a lot of just those major consoles from like the very beginning, you know, the Commodore and the Atari and stuff like that, and just all the way up into like the PS3, the Wii, and the 360. And then they would list some games that were considered artistic for the console, which, like, some of them, it was just like, who made this exhibit? They're better, much better examples than this. Why? But it was really cool, because it was definitely just like this walk down memory lane. We saw a lot of games. There was a documentary going in the middle of the whole thing that you could sit down and listen to. We unfortunately didn't do that because it was a little loud, and there's just like it wasn't really well put together. I'm gonna say that, but they did have like kind of an art section. They had some concept art from World of Warcraft. They had something else, just like I think it was just World of Warcraft. And they had like just like 2 little displays with some concept art from Fallout 3. And that was really cool. That was awesome to see. I wish there was more of that all over the exhibit hall, where they had just all of this concept art from a lot of the games that were considered artistic. But they didn't. There was only like Fallout 3, World of Warcraft, some like handmade stuff. It was interesting, but I really wish I had saw more of that. But it was funny because they had a monitor up showing a lot of the visuals from World of Warcraft, because personally I really enjoyed the graphics in World of Warcraft. I love the style. I love the style of the art. I loved that. I thought it was just so unique for, compared to a lot of other MMOs which go for that weird anime look. I'm sorry. A lot of them do that. So it's funny, because back to the monitor. I'm watching the monitor going, I've been contemplating playing World of Warcraft again, and this monitor of beautiful World of Warcraft visuals is just not helping me right now. And the music was playing, and it was just like, you're not helping me. We did look at some other stuff around the museum that wasn't really video game related, just walking around. My sister and I went to a First Friday for Evergo, long time ago, and you can go into the museum for free on a First Friday. And we found like this one room like in the corner up top of the museum where it's like miniatures. So someone actually, like, there's just these miniature rooms, these intricate miniature rooms, and it was like, we have to show Mom this because these scenes are freaky and amazing at the same time, and I'm kind of jealous because I wish my room looked like that, but my room doesn't look like that, so I'm just going to look at this little miniature room and be jealous. So, yeah, we looked at a lot of other stuff and just had a blast, but eventually we got tired and hungry, and we're just like, alright, we came here and saw what we wanted to see, English again, Kristen, and we saw some extra things. Let's just, head on home and go relax for the rest of this Sunday. But to be honest, other than that, not a whole lot's been going on with me, nothing really gamey, nerdy. Like, I've been playing, I was like, I've been playing this, and I'm like, I have a section for that. Let's just move on to that, because I don't really have anything more than the museum to talk about, because nobody wants to listen to me rant about work. Let's talk about some of the games that I've played this past week. I've been playing Primordia. I've been playing more of that. I got stuck a couple times though, and I was like, I have no clue what I need to do. No clue whatsoever. And so I had to cheat. I had to look at a guide for one part. It was this part where it was funny because I remember the part happening, but it didn't register that it was something that I needed to handle. But there's this part where something floated in the screen when I did something, and I was like, oh, what's that? And so here I am playing it today, and that thing that floated by on the screen was something that I really needed to get my hands on. And so I looked at the guide, and I was like, oh, I think I remember that. What? I could have never registered that in a million years because I am such a dumbass sometimes. So yeah, I've been playing more of that. It's getting a little bit more interesting because it's funny, the robots in that game, because there's no humans, it's just robots. And it's funny, they talk about humans as the first robots ever, and they don't, and they find a human skeleton, they're like, oh look, it's an older broken model of a robot, and it's just you guys, that's a human, and robots aren't humans, we're, what? So it's the story is definitely just keeping me connected to this game, because sometimes the gameplay gets kind of aggravating because there's a lot of puzzles and putting things together. But that story just keeps you there because you're just like, well, I gotta know, because they're gonna find out that humans are not robots, and this is gonna be great. Once the realization hits that robot, it's gonna be fantastic, and I have to witness it. Also, my Animal Crossing addiction continues. I managed, though, I had a really big step up. I did something amazing. I didn't play Animal Crossing for 2 days in a row. I'm proud of myself because I was getting that feeling oh, I need to play every day and I need to do my little chores, and it was just becoming I need to find time to play today. I don't know if I'm going to have time to spend 30 minutes to play and do all my chores, and so finally I was like, no. Friday and Saturday, I didn't play at all, and I am proud of myself. I had to play today because they had a little fireworks thing going and I wanted to see it because, you know, oh, so pretty. So yeah, I had a huge step in not playing Animal Crossing for 2 days in a row. I'm so proud of myself. In all honesty though, those were the only games that I played this past week. That's okay though, because I'm gonna get myself in gear. I sat down and learned that I could totally like bridge my internet connection with my laptop so my 360 can get online and I don't have to run a Ethernet cord out of this room because I'm currently away from the cable and the modem and the router at this point in time, and I really don't want to run another cord. So we're going to see how that works, but I feel like I'm going to eventually give up and just run an Ethernet cord. I know. Talk about just should have done what I predicted I was going to do anyway, because I have a feeling that I'm going to get really pissed off with the laptop continuously running and being on just so I can have an online connection with my 360. But I really do plan on playing more games. I've really got the spark to finish Borderlands 2 because I've spent so many hours in that game, and I know that I am a good portion into that game and I can finish it very soon. And I could start playing some of that DLC. I really want to play the Tiny Tina DLC, like absolutely horribly badly. Need to play it. So yeah, I mean, I got some plans. I got a backlog that I really, really need to knock out too because it's awful. I feel like showing it off because it's shameful, and you should show off shameful things. So before I ramble on about anything else, that is this week's vlog, and we're going to stop ourselves. Make sure to go down in the comments and let me know about anything that I talked about in this video, or just let me know anything that you've been doing this past week in your gaming nerdy life. Let me know what kind of games that you've been playing the past week. Let me know how you feel about some of the videos this past week, or videos that I partook in this past week. All that fun stuff. I love when you guys comment and let me know because I try to reply back as much as possible and just keep the conversation flowing and talking to you guys and connecting with you guys because that's the best part about doing this. So yeah, this is this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a like and let me know that you liked it. So I know that you know that I know. Rambling, Kristen. Alright, I will catch everyone next week for another episode of the vlog. Later! So it's very obvious that I haven't had a chance to talk about the games that I picked up during the Steam Summer Sale of 2013, so this is going to be just a quick